Hi everybody, we are here at Buffalo Shoals in the city of Statesville. I'm going to tell you a strange story, okay? It's not going to be long, but guess what? In the year of 1891, there was a train, a westbound number 9 train, rolling down the tracks here, and passengers were on it, and they were coming from Richmond and from Danville, and as they were heading towards Statesville here, the train became uncoupled and then suddenly plunged off right down there, and 22 people died. Screams were heard. People were heard screaming like, dying. They were dying and hurt and injured, but then later on in the years, as the years went by, in 1941 in the early 40s, a woman and her husband were driving along Statesville, and the woman and her husband had a flat tire, but her husband left her in the car alone, and then when her husband was gone, the woman was by herself, and the woman heard a train whistle coming down the bridge here, and the woman and the lady saw it plunged off, saw it and saw the wreck, plunged off, and then ran back towards Statesville through the woods to her husband, and they reported to report that there was a train crash that had just happened. And when they reported to the station master, to the station master or whoever it was, and this was 50 years after the accident, the station master said that there had been no train wreck, no train wreck the past few hours, but he did say 50 years ago, up until this day, there was something that did happen, and the woman there was a train wreck, that did happen 50 years ago, and then suddenly, right in front of her husband and the person, the woman screamed and fainted after that, because guess what? The woman had saw a ghost train. So, and then years went by, reports, other ghostly sightings. Somebody named Hugh K. Lanster, who was a baggage master, was who also haunts this site, standing with his gold watch and everything. People have seen him wandering around too, and the woman, I think, saw her. I'm not really sure. So the woman saw her. Other people saw her, and then a couple of years after, 2 men were walking down the bridge. 2 men were walking down the bridge, and they heard the train wreck and other things. But then, as our days set in, and I have to tell you something. Something that I know, but I know my dad may not want to sit here really long though. But we're going to anyway. Years after, investigators began to hunt this site. But the reason why I was dying to come here is because guess what? something that my parents did not know up until I think like maybe 2020 or 2019 or something. I never told them, and they were not even there or even here a long time ago when I heard about this, like I was, so they wouldn't remember any of it. So but in the year of 2010, there was approximately like 10 to 12 ghost hunters, amateur ghost hunters, a man and his girlfriend along with his friends, and they were hoping to see, you know, the ghost train as it is. And well, they were standing like right up there, and they were hoping to see they were deciding, oh, maybe we should get closer, which was obviously not going to be a good idea. But at about they were here about 3 o'clock or something in the morning. At about 3 o'clock in the morning, so they were waiting, and then it was then that one of the group, or one of his friends, thought they heard something, which sounded like a rumble, like that, and they heard a train whistle. They heard a train whistle. They heard a train whistle, but they thought that it was, you know, what they were hoping to see. But as the light got closer, it turned out to be a false alarm. And it was a real train. And as the train got closer, the group, including the man and his girlfriend, everybody in the group turned around, started running back down the track. Everybody made it to Statesville, but everybody made it back to Statesville except for 3, and the 2 main ones who were really slow and were not gonna make it. But everybody made it back to Statesville, but one person jumped off there, while the 2 main ones were still running and hoping to get to safety. But that was but actually were about not to. But then guess what? That's when the 2 of them really fast as it is, looked at each other. The man and his girlfriend. The man fastly turned around, looked at his girlfriend, and hugged her and kissed her, and then pushed her off the bridge, and then shouted, "I love you," and then was run down by the upcoming train. Was then hit and killed and run down by the train. His girlfriend was injured, but survived though. Everybody was said to go. Everybody else who was not unharmed was said to go home, and then the paramedics, came out here, and a helicopter was immediately and then a helicopter was immediately set in the sky to begin their search of the missing people, as well as the other one that did not make it, as well as the young man, as well as the man too. Okay, but when they came upon him, he was dead. And the 2 main ones were airlifted by the helicopter and transferred over to the Charlotte Hospital and the medical center to be treated by their injuries. And there are pictures of that accident, as well as the 1891 train wreck itself, but anybody, I know a lot of people in their videos who have done this, but right before y'all's videos were made, right before y'all's videos were made on YouTube and everything, and right before everybody started posting stuff, well, guess what? I actually was at I was at home. I was asleep, and I was there. I was there to witness it, though. Okay, I was there when all of this was going on, and even right before, when he was about to die. Well, when I was asleep, I accidentally left my TV on. I don't know why I did that, but guess what? I accidentally left my TV on at 3 o'clock or at 2 something. I was gonna turn it off. I'm sorry about that, Mom and Dad. But anyway, but guess what? I was gonna turn it off, but then when I raised my head up, that's when it said, "Man hit and run down by a train," and I rose my head up and I did not, and I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." But I did not want to wake up my parents. I did not want to scream. I did not want to scream and just wake up my parents, though, because they were asleep and they were not even here, like I said, so they would not remember any of this. But they were not even there. But I wanted to scream, but I did not want to wake up my parents. But I was like, this man was a big fan of ghost hunting and a big fan of haunted places, just like I was, and now he's dead. He's dead, though. He's dead, and I wish I could have just talked to him and be friends with him and just love him and love him to pieces and just, you know, do everything. But now he's dead, and I just have a tender heart, you know, with this guy and everything. But anyway, and then when I turned off my TV after I got done and turned off my TV, and then the next morning when I woke up, everybody was reading it. And then when I went on the internet and looked at it, everybody was reading it. But I almost once again went down to my knees crying, and I was like, this person was a big fan of ghost hunting and haunted places, just like I was. He had an interest just like I did, and I looked at his picture. I looked at every part of him, and I was like, this can't be right. This can't be right here. So and I still remember all of that. This did not happen to me. This happened to somebody else, okay? This is something that I do not worry about. I know I have anxieties, but I don't worry about this. But this has something to do with having a tender heart for somebody, okay? Nothing to do with anxieties, though, okay? But this happened to somebody else, though, okay? But not to me. But this is, you know, something that, you know, that I just, you know, I can't believe this happened to this person. And his parents had said that he was, they will always remember their son as a thoughtful and sensitive man, as he was, and a kind, loving person. And all that he was wanting to do was just see this and have an interest, and they like going to haunted places, graveyards, and ask questions and everything. Amateur ghost hunting is okay, but it's also illegal to be on the, you know, I mean, I wouldn't be on the tracks, though, but ghost hunting and amateur ghost hunting is okay, though, but you have to have permission with the people who live out here, because, you know, it is illegal to trespass on someone's property, but just so you know, but these people, they were not doing nothing wrong. No charges were filed to anybody. It's not their fault. They just made a mistake. This guy was not stupid. He was not stupid or anything, but he just wanted to, you know, see what everybody has heard over the years, you know, with this story and everything. But amateur ghost hunting is okay, but you need to have permission with the owners that live out here, because this is their area, this is their property, and it's not okay to and it's not okay to go without asking, though. Okay, but listen, if you want to, like I keep on telling people, if you want to catch a glimpse of the ghost train on the anniversary, if you want to catch a glimpse of the ghost train of the anniversary, on the anniversary, if you want to catch a glimpse of the ghost train on August 27th of the anniversary, you may, but you will have to sit on the road. You may not go on the train track bridge under any circumstances, okay, because of this person's death here, okay? You may not go on the train tracks, okay? You may not go on the train tracks under any circumstances, though, okay? Is that understood? Okay, good. But anyway, but listen, the man that died, the man that was run down by a train on Bostian train track bridge, his name was Christopher Kaiser, okay? Christopher Kaiser was his name, though, okay? And he was in his 20s, okay? He was in his 20s, okay? He was 29. He was 29, though, okay? He was 29 when he died, though, okay? He was 29, okay? But anyway, his name was Christopher Kaiser, okay? And I remember him. I know everything about I remember him, but anyway, right here where I'm sitting is where he died, though, okay? So I can't turn the video around. I can't turn it around. So and I have it face towards me. I gotta if I want to get a video of the bridge, though, I have to stop the video of what I'm doing here and do that, though, okay? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it, though. But if you want to come out here to Statesville and see the ghost train, be my guest, because you know what? Seeing is believing. It is. And people need to know that, okay? Mom, Dad, you do too. So guess what? Seeing is believing. If you want to visit haunted places, haunted railroad tracks, then Statesville is the best place to witness it, okay? And witness the Bostian Bridge ghost train, okay? So, without further ado, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a picture and a video of the train tracks itself, and I hope you guys have a good night, okay? And I'll see y'all soon, okay? Bye.